good, amazing individuals. So today's topic I'm going to talk about, can Marx still get justice without a contract, and why the public attacks are wrong. So welcome back to the channel. It goes by the name Max Lumumba Africa, and Max Lumumba is my name. So for those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, share to other individuals, and remember to turn on the notification bell so that you can be updated anytime, any day that I post a video. And remember to watch these videos till the end without skipping the ads. This is a village boy, a content creator, and my survival is basically on content creation. So today's video is not about entertainment. This is about justice, humanity, and empathy. I want to talk to you honestly about Marx, the horse rider, and answer one big question that many of you are really asking. Can still Marx get justice even though there was no written contract and there are allegations against him? And also, I want to address something very painful that I have been seeing. Why are some people insulting Marx when he is already injured and vulnerable? Let's talk calmly. Let us talk like adults. Let us talk with sense. First, let us be very fair. From everything that we see publicly, Marx has never insulted Mura, not in videos, not in comments, not in interview. Marx only said three things. He got injured while handling the horse. He was fired immediately. He did not receive medical help or transport. That's it. He did not abuse, he did not threaten, he did not call names, he did not mobilize hate. He simply told his experience. That is not defamation. That is not hatred. That is a human being explaining what happened to him. And this is where it is becoming disturbing. Instead of asking that, is he okay? Did he get medical help? What really happened? Some people choose to insult him, mock him, call him names, dismiss his pain. Ask yourself honestly that, what kind of a person insults someone who is injured? That is not loyalty. This is blind loyalty. So when people defend someone so aggressively that they lose empathy for another human being, that is so dangerous. Let me give you an example that everyone understands. Even criminals in prisons, people who have committed serious crimes, serious offenses, when they get sick, what happens? They are taken to the hospital. What happens when, let's say, thieves have been beaten by mob, what we call the mob justice? What happened when the policemen rescue them? They are taken to the hospital. Sometimes in handcuffs, sometimes under guards, but they are treated. Why? Because health is a human right. So let me ask, if every prisoner are taken to the hospital when injured. Why is it okay for an injured worker to be chased away with no medical help? Think about that. Yes, there are allegations that Marx made a mistake. Yes, taking horses to actually undesignated place is serious. That can be disciplinary. But listen carefully. Allegations do not cancel someone's right to medical care. You don't punish injuries, you treat injuries first. Discipline comes later. That is how civilized societies operate. Now let us answer the biggest question. There was no written contract. So can Marx still get justice? The answer is very clear. Yes, absolutely yes. The law itself does not only recognize written contracts. The law also recognizes oral agreements, implied employments, proofs through actions. If someone worked regularly, followed instructions, was under supervision, appeared in work-related videos, was known publicly as a worker, then legally that is employment. And this brings why Mura himself decided to pull down that video, because he spoke everything about Marx, because he admits that he employed Marx. He admits that he's the boss to Marx, because he reaches a point that he was saying that sometimes being a boss, you have to be strict. So that alone shows that Mura himself admits that he's the one who employed Marx. And that was one of the reasons why he had to pull down that video, because he could be actually pinning him down. I don't know who is Mura's advisors, because I personally have the video even before he put that video down. A lot of reactors have that video. So even though you pull that video down, there is still enough evidence. And apart from that, through your former videos, because even when Marx came to that compound, that's still an evidence. You talking well about Marx, that is another still evidence. So what evidences can still protect Marx? Even without a contract, Marx still has evidence. And evidence number one, video showing him working with the horses. We can actually see the footage, the way he's walking from Mura's compound, all the way when you see Mura visiting where the horses were in Nyamwini school field. That alone shows that Marx was working for Mura. Another thing is that witnesses actually saw him working. From the video, from a video that has been done with Marx himself, from other YouTubers' videos, it is very evidently that can be used against Mura. Messages or calls about work, because we know it. When you work for somebody, there is a proof that Marx has calls, messages from the boss, public content introducing him as a horse rider. It is there. We can still go to those videos and get that evidence. And the accident happened during work. Him going all the way, okay, He got out of the designated region. We have to accept that. Him going all the way to the border, the way the employer claims, coming back, the guy was still in work. That enough can start a case. So justice does not disappear because papers are missing. And let me tell those people, especially Mura subscribers, those who are insulting Marx in wrong and dangerously. When you insult an injured person who is asking for help, you send messages. If you get hurt while working, keep quiet. That message is dangerous. Today, it is Marx. Tomorrow, it could be you, your brother, your sister, your child. Empathy protects all of us. Let me just tell all people, because what people are really doing, fit yourself in the same shoes that Marx is in. Because, you know, for me, I was actually expecting this to happen to Marx. And the correct process should have been this one. Take Marx to the hospital because the employer has to take the responsibility. Ensure Marx has been treated. Document the incident and conduct disciplinary action later. Decide consequences legally, not punish before care. That is not leadership. That is not responsibility. Because you can support your favorite creators without losing humanity. You can defend someone without attacking the injured. You can disagree without insulting. Marx is not asking for fame, even though you can see him actually doing videos. He's just trying to tell us that this is what is happening to me, this is the process that I'm undergoing, this is how I travel back home, this is the surrounding that I'm living in. Even others go ahead and say the way Marx is poor because he showed us where they're living. The same allegations were, I know, even there's some people who are reacting against me when I showed the environment that I'm living, that these people are poor. And let me tell Marx that being poor is not a crime, as long as you get access to shelter. Let me remind people that even when you come to our village, then you see people are living in mud houses. That is culture. That is how Africans live in the society. The mud houses are being recognized as cultural things. When you go to areas like Meru, you can see those people live in houses made of timbers. Let us not take shelter issues. As long as it has a roofing, as long as it has walls, as long as it has door, how you enter in your house, the way he enters, he does not get into their houses through, let's say, going backwards. Everybody, or you don't pass through the window so that you can get inside the house. And remember, Marx is not asking for the revenge. The way he said it clearly, there is nowhere Marx has insulted Mura. Let Mura's subscriber not weaponize Marx because of that. Marx is only asking for basic human dignity. If he can't afford the hospital bills because We know it very well that Max wasn't paid when he was getting out. He was chased and he was fired without even a penny. So today's video, I was trying to tell the subscribers and every individual that yes, justice is still possible. Even without a contract, even without allegations, because the law protects workers, not powers. I've seen a lot of people winning a lot of cases against the employers. It has been happening. Let Mura, if Mura is watching this video, just pay Max his dues. If you never paid him up to where he worked, the days that he covered this month, just make sure that you settle all his debt. He is actually what you own for Max. Let's be better people. Let us choose empathy. Let us choose justice. Because a lot of people actually need justice. If you agree, share this video. If you disagree, comment respectful. And that is what I can really talk about this. In recent videos, since the incidents actually happened, we have seen Mura not posting anything related to that horse. Is it because you have fear, claiming that maybe the horse was injured? Is it that you don't want to show us on camera? And my advice that I can give you for the horses is that if it is true, because it is allegedly, because from your subscribers, they're telling us that the horse had a broken foot or leg or limb. If it is true that the horse has a broken limb, just make it sleep peacefully, because even when you try, horses are not like cattle. Horses are not like goats, especially where these horses are grazing. That place is very swampy. So that small injury that you claim the horse has an injury, because from your YouTube platform, you showing the videos on how the horse is faring on, at least you could even get solution. The other time you're talking about giving the horse painkiller. The next time you're talking about bringing a vet maybe to put some, I don't know, it is tying ropes or what, so as to rectify the situation. Yesterday you were talking about putting some ice to the limb. Will that really work? Ask yourself. Will that really work? Yes, consulting is not bad. You can consult whichever place you want, whoever you want to consult to, that is welcomed. But use the vets. That is what I can say for today's topic, because I don't want to be seen like somebody who is getting to your own affairs. I'm not a kind of individual that I can get into some people's affair. I hope this message reaches you, and I really appreciate for anybody who is watching these videos. And what I can say for now, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting. For those who have not subscribed to this amazing YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, share to other individuals so that they can actually support this YouTube channel. That is enough for today. That's enough for now. Till we meet in the next episode. Goodbye. Goodbye for now. Goodbye.